The quarter-liter motorcycle segment in the Indian market has always been a game of wolves and sheep. Well, Honda has been a consistent player in this game, and now they have launched the new CB300F. But is it a wolf? Is it a sheep? Is it a wolf with a sheep skin? Or the other way around? That is exactly what we are gonna find out in this video as we spend some time with the new Honda CB300F. And for now, let's kick things off, design first. Well, looks wise, the CB300F is an interesting looking motorcycle, at least to me. What do you think of it? Let us know in the comments below. But I am pretty sure that masses will like this motorcycle for its beefed up stance. Well, it's a mass forward stance with those loud tank shrouds and this split seat setup. Also, the stubby exhaust can looks very neat. The upside down golden finished front forks on the front, they also add to the appeal and a bulk. But it is actually the performance that is most considerable aspect in this segment. So how good is it to ride? What the CB300F has in store for us. The 293cc single-cylinder motor on the 300F puts out roughly 24 PS of peak power and 25 Nm of max torque. Now this engine is a very potent unit, I would say. You have strong low end and strong mid-range as well. The top end, however, isn't that fierce, and it is also around the red line mark wherein you can feel some vibrations. Now moving over to the gearbox, it is a 6-speed unit and is very smooth, I would say, and so is the clutch action, and the clutch pack comes with slip and assist function. Moving towards the brakes, the initial bite is not very strong, but you get dual channel ABS with disc brakes on both the ends, and that just makes the task a lot more easy when you have to drop the anchors. One thing I don't like on this motorcycle is the Honda stock control system, because every time I wanted to pop a wheelie, it was just cutting the power. But as an overall package, this is a very fun motorcycle to ride. I just hope the suspension setting could have been slightly on the stiffer side, but nevertheless, they make it feel comfortable. Also, the switch gear, handlebar and the position of foot pegs makes the overall riding pleasure very immense. In fact, it is very enjoyable motorcycle in that regard because everything falls into place. But now coming to the more important aspect, should you consider buying it or not? Well, I think it's time to sum up this video because that's where the verdict is. At an ex-showroom price of Rs 2.25 lakh, the CB300F makes some confusion for sure. Why so? Because it is slightly more expensive than the Gixxer 250 and it is a tad bit cheaper than the Duke 250. But who should consider buying one? I think someone who wants to have slightly big bike feel and wants to be a part of Honda's premium big wing dealership network, because that's where it will be sold at. But this has nothing to do with the Hornet 2.0. This is one thing I want to tell you while summing up this video, because it looks very familiar. The design looks very familiar, but these are the bits that come from the bigger CB500F, and so is the case with the tail lamp and these tank shrouds. But this chassis, this engine, it's all new. It has got nothing to do with the Hornet 2.0, and that's why it is a better motorcycle than its younger sibling. And in fact, it is a better motorcycle than a handful of its rivals. Let's keep the Duke 250 aside because that has better performance on offer, but I think it's a no-nonsense motorcycle. What do you think of it? Let us know in the comments below. This is what was my take on the CB300F. For now, I'm your host Mohit Bhardwaj. We'll take a leave. Take care.